So now let's have a look at packages. And firstly, what are packages? In Meteor, packages are basically a bunch of code written by someone else that you can include into your project to add functionality. And this can range from anything as simple as some nice buttons to adding a new database type such as MySQL, and really anything in between. So there's account systems, there's just utilities, there's pretty much a package for everything. And the way to find packages for Meteor is to go to atmospherejs.com, and that's the official Meteor package repository. And on here we can see some trending packages, recently added packages, most used packages, and top searches. I'd recommend having a look through the most used and trending packages from time to time just to see what's really good and useful for your app. And actually, as you can see in most used, we have session, and that's the same session we used earlier, and it's actually just a Meteor package that's part of the core Meteor build. And Meteor itself is actually just a bunch of packages put together. So now let's try adding a package to our Meteor app. The to-dos list we created earlier is not very good looking, so let's start by adding Bootstrap, Twitter's front-end library for basically building your UI, and Twitter Bootstrap. And to add packages in Meteor, we simply run a command meteor add and then the name of the package. Actually, first you have the name of the package author and then colon the name of the package. But if you go to Atmosphere, you can simply copy this and then go to your console, stop your Meteor app by putting Control-C. That'll stop the process, and then paste in the command, hit enter, and now it's going to install Twitter Bootstrap for us. Now it's going to take a little bit of time to download the package, and there we go. Twitter Bootstrap has been added to our Meteor app. And to restart the app, we simply run the Meteor command. And what that did was it basically installed a package which adds all the Bootstrap, CSS, and JavaScript files. So now we can start using them in our project, and actually once the app loads up, we can see that our app looks already quite different. We've had the default Bootstrap styles applied to it, but let's make it look a bit better. The first thing we're going to do is create a container for our app. So container fluid, and this is just Bootstrap stuff. So if you want to learn about that, go to the Twitter Bootstrap website. And then let's say a row, and let's make it 4, and actually let's put I think it was large offset and 4 so that it is centered. And let's have a look at that. Yep, there we go. And let's make our buttons a bit prettier by adding classes to them. So class button default, and I'm just going to copy this and add it to all of our buttons so they look a little bit better. And we're not going to go too much into styling because that's not the point of the video, but just to show you how easy it is to add something like Twitter Bootstrap, and our app looks a little bit better and still works as it did previously. So let's have a look at some other packages that we can find on Meteor. Let's see the most used packages. So the first ones are usually the ones part of the Meteor core because those are basically installed in every Meteor app. But as we go down the list, we can see there's a package for sending emails. This is a very useful package for helping to validate our collections when data is inserted or updated. Let's see, we have accounts packages like Accounts Facebook, which adds login functionality through Facebook, and we'll be using that later. So there's really a whole bunch of packages. And just to show you another way to add packages is by opening the Meteor hidden folder and going to the packages file. And in here you basically have a list of all the packages you have installed. These first ones are the Meteor default packages, and we can see here our Bootstrap package. And if I wanted to add, let's say I'm going to add some sort of package, let's say the email package for now, and I can simply copy the package name, write it into the packages file, and Meteor will automatically install it. And there we go, it's been added. So now we have the email package. So you can either edit this file or run the Meteor install command, add command. And to remove a package, simply do the opposite. Meteor remove, I'm going to remove the email package. So that's going to remove it. Or let me restart Meteor, or then you could have just removed it from here, but Meteor did that for me. So that's the two ways to install packages. I actually prefer writing them directly into the packages file, because that way I can organize them nicely and I don't have to restart my Meteor app every time I want to add a package. One thing to look out for on certain packages that start with MRT as the package author, those are old packages using the old packaging system, and you shouldn't install those because they most likely won't work with the current version of Meteor. So avoid MRT packages, and you can see actually they've been flagged as not working. So keep that in mind, but most of the packages on Atmosphere are available and work perfectly fine.